if you're not as hot, just put out into the universe that you're willing to be wrestled down like a wild hog.
Okay.
Yo.
Okay.
Yo.
What the fuck?
Yo, she didn't have to do. She's like,
like
to be wrestled down like a wild. Good, my boys. Boy, hey, how are you doing?
Yeah, how are you doing today?
Hey, last caller daddy reaction went pretty well.
Yeah.
Pretty well. Y'all seem to enjoy it.
So we're gonna react to them again. Yeah. This one is how to preserve your reputation in college.
What are you known for?
I'm not known for anything.
What are you known for?
Oh, nothing.
Which is a good thing. You don't want to have a reputation. You just want to be that person that's just alive and living. Let's get into it.
Let's go, bro.
Reputation. I think one of the most requested, specifically from girls, is, guys, I'm coming into college or I'm in college and I want to preserve my reputation.
Yes. God, daddy gang, your reputation is probably already extremely
College is a huge opportunity for you to make sure you create the narrative for how you want your reputation to be set.
create the narrative.
Now, if you guys remember back in the day, episode 2, it's called If You're a 5 or a 6, you need to die for that dick.
This is what Alex means.
What is happening, man?
I agreed with them. So we're only 44 seconds in. I agreed with them for the first 30 seconds that when college starts, you can create your own narrative. Is that what they said?
Yeah.
That I do. Yeah, that's true. But oh my god,
You gotta die for that.
They really have a chant too. If you're a 5 or a 6, die for
5 or a 6, you need to die for that dick.
This is
if you're a girl watching this, don't even consider yourself a 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 or anything. Don't do that to yourself. Because you're more than just a number.
Yeah, consider yourself a person.
Yeah, it's not even like, come on now.
And one person might say you're a 5, another person might say you're a 10.
Yeah, exactly.
So what are you gonna go off
So
the
don't
10 or
start
the 5?
doubting what it is just because.
Don't start that.
Like, come on now.
Alex means, okay? Everybody listen.
And listen, everyone, I don't want anyone's feelings to get hurt.
This is gonna hurt feelings. This is gonna rub people
But it's
the wrong
f***ing truth.
It is.
Okay.
It is. If you are a hot girl, do not the first semester.
That's the truth.
It is.
First semester, you need to be so careful. You need to be so strategic because if you're a super hot girl and you around, people are like, oh yeah, she's hot, but like she's such a slut.
If you are super hot and you hold out, you are gonna be this prized possession that people are trying to get to the party because they want.
If you're hot, don't. I don't know. I don't know about that one. How many people actually know in college?
I'm just gonna guess they're sorority girls. It's different though. It's a community.
Yeah.
And so
that's probably true.
you know what I'm saying? Like one brother hits, the whole frat knows.
Yeah.
And they're like, yo, first party, first semester.
Oh, this is for those.
I see. That makes sense.
Because she even said this is for the call her daddy girls. This isn't even like everyone.
Yeah.
It's like just this people.
And she's like, I know
this
y'all.
specific genre.
She's like, I know y'all how you are.
If you're a hot girl watching this, do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Who you want, when you want, if you want.
Don't do it if you don't want to. Do it.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter whether other people say you're hot or not. You can do whatever you want.
You hold out, you are gonna be this prized possession that people are trying to get to the party because they want to penetrate you.
Guys, line up your roster. Go to parties. Be the biggest flirt you can be, but do not let anyone know what your vagina smells like the first semester.
Be a tease.
Okay, that's okay. You know too much. Like chill.
I'm sick.
No, I'm disgusted.
Like, yo.
Like don't let them know what your vagina sounds like.
Yo, flirt with everyone. Tell everyone you're gonna f and then don't.
Yeah, that's a
Don't
bad
do
idea.
that.
That's a bad idea.
That's just dumb. Like, why would you
Yeah.
even want to do that?
Absolutely. Now, this is the thing that's gonna rub people the wrong way.
This is the kicker.
and
this
we
is the
hate
kicker.
to say it,
We
but
hate to
This is the game. She's like, and now here's the controversial
Shit is a
part.
bad
if you're not a hot girl,
If you are below a 7,
if you're below a 7, little around.
Okay, that's terrible.
Yeah, that is
that
actually
sounds terrible.
Look at her face. She knows. She
Yeah.
knows.
See, like they're good on the outside, but their inside is terrible.
Yeah. It's,
Yeah, but they also
Like
know.
disgusting.
They know.
Rotting. They're like rotting corpses.
It's like it's the same thing when you're like not to be blank and then you do whatever that
Yeah.
blank thing.
Yeah,
Like not to be racist, but
Not to be racist or anything, but Asian people.
If you are below a 7,
you can be a little slutty.
and this is why.
Tell them.
You will get the reputation of a girl that is willing to put out, and you will get invited to parties because once again, guys are like, okay, I can hopefully at the end of the night. This is the
so you're doing all this to get to a party?
Yeah, that's tough.
That's
man.
okay. That's actually the worst part. You're not
only reason-
you're not to get a job.
Yeah.
You're not.
Which is still bad.
Yeah, it's still bad. That is still bad. But all this so you can just get into a party, which you could
The
probably get
party's
into without
gonna
doing.
be lame. Anyway. The
And if
party's
they
not
don't
gonna
let
be
if they
fun.
don't let you in the party because you're ugly,
And
Like,
if they,
it's-
and if they only let you into the party because you're somebody that gets clapped easily, the whole party they're just gonna be trying to clap you. If that's the only reason you got there,
you might.
so yeah, you have to perform it.
yeah, it's just gonna be a loop.
You
So,
might get harassed.
oh yeah, you will.
know.
Yeah, if you,
I mean, girls just get harassed at parties. That's
Exactly.
It's like their
Yeah.
signature.
so if
Yeah.
you know, just no, don't do this.
Hard truth. Listen
Yes.
up, ladies.
And you don't have your looks to fall on.
It's true.
So you gotta kind of.
This is why I call her daddy. No other podcast or show is gonna say this, and we're just telling you the truth. If you are a 5 or a 6 or a 7 or below that, and the guys are like, yeah, but invite
Yes.
her because at the end of the night, when they want to get their dick wet
Yes.
and they couldn't get the fucking 9 that's not willing to put
Right.
out, they're gonna be like, yo, but Cassidy is willing to go
Right.
downtown. And the thing is it sounds but really, like we said, know your lane.
Just this is the thing, okay? If you're hot, don't if you're not as hot, just put out into the universe that you're willing to be wrestled down like a wild hog.
Okay.
Yo,
Okay.
yo,
What the?
yo, she didn't have to do. She's like,
Yeah, like a
to be
wild
wrestled down like a wild hog. Like you're not an
Now
animal.
she's calling them animals. If you're below a 7, you're an animal.
A wild hog, a bull.
You are willing to be wrestled down.
Put it out there, you're willing to be wrestled down like a wild hog and you'll get invited to parties. And this is the other thing I want to say.
Okay.
Is that pay attention to the school you are at because the school is going to determine where you are on the scale.
Oh,
Okay.
I agree. That's facts. That's straight facts.
And pay attention to your friend group.
Oh.
Because you know what? If you are going to Arizona State, maybe back in Kansas you were a 9. Okay?
Sweetheart, wake
Now
up.
at Arizona State, things have changed. You're a 6, if that.
And you gotta
Okay?
put out, sweet.
So also
No,
think
it's
about
true.
it.
Wow.
Holy
It's getting
cow.
worse. It's getting worse.
Holy cow.
So basically, all they're promoting is sex, parties,
Yeah.
and that's your value. How many parties you can get into?
Wake up. Wake up.
You're applying to colleges. Okay?
Do you want to have to be a slut and be a 6 at Arizona, or do you want to be a 9 because there you go in Boston?
Yes.
the girls are actually hideous.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Anyone listening to this that's a 6 or below, Boston is your calling.
Hideous.
Okay. Imagine your mom or your parents are like,
They're
"Yo,"
cracking up too.
They're
This
like,
is jokes.
they're like, why'd you apply to Boston? They're like, because I'll be hot there.
Like,
I won't have to be a slut
Yeah,
there.
do not
Like,
pick your college based on the competition. That's the worst. Yeah, that's the worst thing you could possibly pick. a college
You're
for.
going to college to get educated.
Yeah.
That's the one. It's
You know,
not like
these girls are super ugly. I picked this one.
but it's the truth.
It's not a big deal.
It's the truth.
Everybody
Right.
just needs to be self-aware.
Yes.
If I walk into a homeless shelter, I'm probably gonna be a 9.
You're gonna be a 10, sweetheart. That's a
Okay?
good comparison.
I'm hot.
Right, you're hot
At
there.
a homeless shelter.
You
at a
walk
soup
in.
at a soup kitchen, I'm f***ing Candace Swaniopal or whatever the f- her
Hey,
last name is.
You walk into San Diego State, oh, sweetheart,
I'm
whole other ballgame.
I'm a 5 on a good day.
on a good day.
Okay, it's
on
all
a good
about
day.
Okay.
I don't even know what the point of even saying.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah, she's like, you're a 4. You're a 5.
I'm still on the soup kitchen
Yeah.
homeless
What was the
shelter.
point? What was that?
She's like, I just want to let you guys know if I went to a refugee camp.
If I would have like, come on, man.
If I survive nuclear fallout,
Yeah, it's like, okay.
I'd be a Superman.
Okay.
Tim, it is. And if you are a hot girl at college, you know what? Your best friend may be a 6, a 5, and that's totally fine. We love good friendships. However, when it comes to partying, you need to find yourself a hot girl.
Yeah.
Because what's gonna happen is you're gonna find yourself running into situations where the guys are
so-
only inviting you, and it's like, well, can I bring my other friend? They're like, blah blah blah. Sorry, can't. Find another hot friend.
You are way more likely to get invited to a party if there are multiple hot girls with you.
If,
100.
however, you now are below a 7, girls, find a hot friend. Latch on because you're up of it getting invited to that after party with all of a sudden the hottest athletes, the D1 guys that are throwing the after party, and you're like, how do we get in? It's from the hot friend.
Yes.
Make her be the one that's spearheading the agenda, and you're hiding behind her, and you run into the party behind her and you sneak in.
Totally
That's your
agree.
best belief.
I want you leeching onto these hot and sucking their blood and going to every
Using-
party on frat row.
Use and abuse them for what they're worth.
Yes.
Their looks. Shove them in front of the door and be like, this is what we're working with tonight.
I don't even know.
You guys.
And
Yeah.
that just ended it.
Yeah,
man.
I just heard it.
Holy
I don't have
cow.
anything to say,
I can't work with that. I can't
Use and abuse.
the one thing that they're valuable for. And she's like, come on, everybody say it. Looks. Everybody say it with me.
There are whole movements so women don't get used and abused, and she's saying, use and abuse your fellow woman.
You crawl underneath their legs and you scoot in there and you go find the keg. All right? And then you fuck
Did you
the
say
guy.
you go find the K?
The keg. Why are you always thinking about drugs, Sophia? You get into it.
What is the K? Wait, what's she gonna say?
Go find the K is academy.
You
I
get
thought
yourself.
K- I thought K was ketamine.
Oh.
Yeah,
What is ketamine?
it's just a drug. I don't know anything about ketamine.
She said find the keg. She
But-
said find the K.
Yeah.
Find the K.
And then she's like, what's up with you and drugs, Sophia?
Yeah. So some girls. So some girls.
Yeah, so they're on two different.
Might
She
be
just
trying
wants
to
to
party,
drink. She
yeah.
just wants to do drugs.
Yeah, so that.
And
could
this
be
is
a
all
thing,
just
too.
to get in and get what?
Because I could see that.
Free drugs and free alcohol.
Yeah.
And then
yeah.
you're gonna have sex with a dude that you're
The
not
girl's
gonna
just like, I
remember.
really want some.
And
Coke.
have sex with just some random dude.
That you're not gonna remember.
I just want to be coked up and drunk.
Well, I mean, you
Right.
guys saw it, man. Yeah, this was another Caller Daddy. If you have any suggestions, send us videos. Anything. Yes, you start listening to us, man.
Yeah.
Stay with us. We'll lead you to the right path.
Wake up.
Wake up, wake up, wake up.